ChatGPT. Relate ACIM to the movie Eden. Eden through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. Eden can be viewed as a powerful exploration of innocence, temptation, identity, choice, separation, and the longing to return to peace. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM, it becomes a symbolic reflection of the mind's belief that it has left heaven and its gradual awakening to the realization that it never truly did. At its heart, the movie asks, what happens when we believe we have separated from love? ACIM answers, the separation is a mistaken belief, not a reality. The myth of separation. The Eden story has long symbolized humanity's belief that it left a state of innocence. ACIM reinterprets this idea completely. The Course teaches that the separation from God never actually occurred. The movie beautifully reflects the experience of believing that something precious has been lost. The search for identity. Characters often struggle with questions of who they are and where they belong. ACIM teaches that every identity built upon the world is temporary. Our true identity remains exactly as God created it. The movie beautifully reflects this search. Temptation and choice. The story of Eden traditionally involves temptation. ACIM teaches that the ego's primary temptation is the belief that something other than God can satisfy us. The movie beautifully explores the consequences of choosing illusions over truth. Guilt and exile. The belief in separation generates guilt. The belief in guilt generates exile. ACIM teaches that guilt is the foundation of the ego's thought system. The movie beautifully reflects the feeling of being cut off from love. The journey home. Many spiritual stories ultimately become journeys of return, not a return to a place, a return to awareness. ACIM teaches that salvation is the recognition that we never truly left home. The movie beautifully reflects this awakening process. Innocence restored. The ego teaches that innocence can be lost. ACIM teaches that innocence is forever. The movie beautifully points toward the possibility that what seemed lost remains untouched beneath appearances. Forgiveness as the path. Forgiveness becomes the bridge between separation and remembrance. ACIM teaches that forgiveness removes the blocks to the awareness of love's presence. The movie beautifully reflects this healing function. Beyond good and evil. The ego divides reality into opposites, right and wrong, good and evil. ACIM teaches that truth lies beyond these dualistic judgments. The movie beautifully invites viewers into a deeper perspective. Awakening from the dream. The seeming exile from Eden can be viewed as the dream of separation itself. ACIM teaches that awakening occurs when the mind questions the reality of the dream. The movie beautifully reflects this invitation. The central reflection. The ego watches Eden and asks, what did I lose? How did I fall? How do I get back? The Holy Spirit watches Eden and asks, what if I never left? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a profound reflection on innocence, separation, forgiveness, and remembrance. The story symbolizes the mind's belief that it wandered away from God and its gradual recognition that home was never lost. The deepest message may be, the ego tells a story of exile, loss, and separation. The Holy Spirit gently teaches that God's Son remains exactly as he was created. What seems to be a journey back to Eden is actually the awakening from the belief that Eden was ever left. Beneath every dream of separation remains the eternal reality of perfect innocence and perfect love. Go to mwge.org to find a brief write-up by David Hoffmeister.